2005, Kabasalan National High School dropout rate was 7.35%, and a large portion of dropouts was confronted by distance factor. The agony of walking 2 to 4 hours a day was enormous. Most parents could not also afford boarding house rentals or hire habal-habal to ferry their children off to school. The sight of students sharing a piece of biscuits and a cellophane of ice water just to sustain the day was too much for Teacher S. Peña. With the trust of the few on the dream of an ordinary teacher, that a home can be established and that education of learners should never be sidelined. In 2011, with the help of a few partners, she established the first Bahay Sagip for boys at Kabasalan National High School. 9 high school students were the first dormers accommodated on that year because of limited space of the house. With the Bahay Sagip on operation, donors and community partners slowly pour in financial and material assistance, and the house was remodeled to accommodate 30 more students. Since its inception in 2011 up to present, a total of 318 disadvantaged kids were accommodated at Bahay Sagip in all its 3 houses in Zamboanga, Sibugay. They enjoyed literally a free dormitory, free rice and sleeping gears from the Chuchi Foundation, school bags from Be a Giver Company, computers and printers from the Rotary Club International and Sibugay Funds for Little Kids. The local government units, local businessmen and private individuals are coming together as sponsors for the special scholarship which we call Naiibang Scholar for our Bahay Sagip dormers. This convergence of different non-government organizations, local government units, and private partners facilitated the education of those vulnerable kids. In 2012, Batu Balani Foundation recognized Bahay Sagip as an outstanding innovation and honor its proponent, Dr. Estrelita A. Peña, the many faces of the Teacher Award. Soon after, in 2015, another dorm was built for girls with a partnership forged with the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation, and no less than the Secretary of Education, Secretary Brother Armin Luistro, came to Kabasalan to grace the turnover ceremony. It was also this year that the Gawad Henny Lopez Bayaning Pilipino Award was bestowed to Dr. Peña in recognition of the impact Bahay Sagip has made to the lives of the disadvantaged kids.
Ako ay si Jason Bakang nagpuyo sa sitio Lagdik, Barangay Peña, Kabasalan, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Ang kalayo sa among balay padong sa eskwelahan, kung haikon padong eskwelahan, mabot og punong kauras. Mungon sa Bahay Sagip, dako kay pasalamat kay dili namin makahay og unong kauras nga padong eskwelahan kita sa among balay. Kung nanaw sa may bugas nga ginahatag sa mga maestra.
Tumira po ako sa Bahay Sagip for boys dahil malayo ang aming bahay sa paaralan. At araw-araw ako naglalakad, ulan, init, yan ang aking pinagdaanan para lang makapasok ako sa paaralan. Malaking tulong ng Bahay Sagip sa aking buhay dahil hindi na ako nabasa ng ulan, hindi na ako nakaliban sa aking pagpasok sa paaralan.
In this time of the pandemic, COVID-19 becomes the true measure of the services of Bahay Sagip. Dormers from the farthest mountains and barangays opted to stay at the house for the entire duration of the school year because fare becomes too high and parents have no income to support them. Their only choice is to stay or let school. Bahay Sagip saves the dreams and aspirations of these young boys. In 2016, the third Yellow Dorm of Hope Bahay Sagip for Boys was built at Francisco Ramos National High School of Kabasalan, Zamboanga, Sibugay. This time, the second highest official of the land, Her Excellency Vice President Leni Robredo, graced the turnover ceremony with local leaders and the Yellow Boat's magnanimous man, Dr. Anton Lim. The following year, in 2017, 2 more dormitories were built at Siayan National High School in Zamboanga del Norte. Both the Yellow Boat of Hope Foundation and Metrobank Foundation made alliance to support the education of the less fortunate and marginalized learners from far-flung areas. Bahay Sagip has facilitated access to basic education without sacrificing quality. Kids are taught with values that matter most in life: makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, makabansa. Yes, values strategic to these morals are learned at Bahay Sagip because doleouts are only for lazy people who do not have dreams. Industry, respect, hard work, perseverance, and brotherhood are learned by heart. The dorm has produced industry workers, professional boxer, and soon-to-be militaries and educators. The house has an estimated 7 million pesos contribution to government and helped parents salvage the high school education of their children. Bahay Sagip has become the benchmark of other dormitory projects across the country per standard of the Yellow Boat Foundation and the Metrobank Foundation, who adopted this concept and made this as one of the communities they served and supported. Producing resilient graduates who can answer the demands of time is the trademark of Bahay Sagip. Their story was not easy, but with the education enterprise of the community, every learner's dream can be reached. Bahay Sagip, the fusion of dreams, hopes, and victories.